But yeah, I should be going to bed because I worked and I deserve to relax, okay? I have a husband who I don't get treated like a wife by anymore because the only state that I ever lived with my husband in is the state of Arizona. Me and him never lived in California together. So we've always lived in close proximity, I guess. Well, I mean, when I got my very, very first place was like 11 years ago, 12 years ago. And it was a 2-bedroom apartment at this ghetto place called Riverwood in Laughlin, Nevada. And he got me pregnant with our first kid, and me and him had been dating for a year. He had just cheated on me with some fat white girl who lived at the apartment complex that he and his mom were living at in apartment C, and his friend at the time was living right next door with his ex-girlfriend and their 2 kids that they had at the time, a boy and a girl. And I was living in Laughlin I was living across the river at the time, so he cheated on me, and I just so happened to get pregnant after that because I was stupid. That's my first relationship, my only relationship, so I don't know. Like, I'm not that dumb now. That's why I'm not in a relationship anymore. But, so that was my first place, though. And we lived there for 2 years. I gave birth. We had our son. And then we moved back into Arizona after he turned 1. Okay? So we had rented places in Arizona together for many years. And his mom, we would go visit his mom together with the kids and blah, 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 whatever. And she used to babysit for me. But she don't have to babysit them no more because they're teenagers now. And now they babysit their little brother that I had by the same man. We have a 3-year-old now. I know, I had another kid by him who is 10 years younger than our other kid. So that's how long I was with that man. Anyway, he hasn't been doing anything. I got my own apartment over a year ago. I lived there for over a year. And then I got some help to get to this apartment. So then I moved to this apartment a year ago. And he thinks because he's not on my lease or on any of my paperwork and he doesn't live here, he thinks he doesn't have to help me, even though we're legally still married in the state of Arizona. And not a cent has ever came from him, but he is legally on child support, and he is supposed to be paying me also. But he hasn't paid me. He has in the past, but he hasn't as of like a year now. But he was around. I don't let random men around me and my kids. He is a random man.